Hi, my name's April and this is Kev, and we both work in the Co-op local community team. We've been involved in the local community fund in terms of managing and delivering the scheme across the UK since September 2016. And have to say, something that we're really proud to be involved in. Since we launched the scheme, we've actually supported over 12,000 local causes. So it's something that's been great to work on.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's just worth noting as well that we only represent 50% of the team that look after the local community fund on a daily basis. So, well, hello to Jed and Lewis. Sorry you can't be here.
So the aim of this session today is really about how to promote yourselves as part of being involved in the local community fund. So hopefully there's some causes online who are currently involved in raising getting the 1% from our members. So we're hoping that obviously with just 4 weeks to go in terms of the funding period, that this is still a great opportunity for you to kind of do that last leg and be able to kind of really promote yourselves in the local community. So the session's going to cover just a little bit about how the fund works, encouraging co-op members to choose you as a cause, which is really important, about how to use social media to raise your profile, and Kevin's had some personal experience of that as well, so look forward to kind of getting your insight on that. And then the benefits of actually working closer with our co-op colleagues, and then a little bit about the other opportunities or other benefits that have come from causes being involved in the fund.
So I'm just going to talk a little bit about how the local community fund actually works. So the local community fund supports local organisations, charities and community groups that make a difference in your area. Every time you purchase co-op branded products, 5% goes back to yourself to spend on your next shopping trip, and 1% goes to the local community fund. From there, members are able to select you as a cause, and every time they shop, you'll receive that 1%. So basically, the more members who shop in store, purchase co-op branded products, the more that you'll accumulate the money. If you can constantly keep encouraging all your supporters, friends and family as well to join up and become members, the more that they shop, the more that we share. It's as simple as that.
So we've also, in a bid to kind of encourage members to choose a cause, we've also been doing some work as a co-op to really encourage that engagement with our members. So as you can see from this image, hopefully you've seen this in and around some of our stores where you live. Is really just a campaign that we've been doing over the last few months to really encourage our members to choose a local cause. So we've been sending out targeted emails to our members, identifying what the local projects are that are seeking funding in this current round. We've been working with our colleagues in social media to get those messages out as well. So there's a whole raft of things that as an organisation we've been really trying to encourage that member participation, but there's really an opportunity for you to get involved too. So we've had some brilliant news this week actually. So since the actual funds was launched, we've just had this week our 1 millionth member who selected a cause, which is absolutely fantastic. However, that does mean that there are still co-op members who haven't chosen a cause, and I think that's where you guys can come in and really help promote that, because we do know that in some communities across the UK where members who haven't chosen a cause, we still know that there are still thousands of pounds still up for grabs in those local communities, so there's still real opportunities for local causes to benefit from some of this funding. So hopefully the next bit of this session will help you do that in terms of raising your profile.
Thank you, April. I'm just going to talk about raising your profile. So there are lots of different ways that you can raise your profile of your cause. One of them is the unique URL that you would have received in an email from the local community fund. It's a dedicated website with all the details about your cause and your project and who benefits from the project itself. We've also sent out a promotional guide which consists of banners, editable posters and also email signatures. So that really allows you to drive the message out there, or get the message out there rather, about the partnership between the local community fund and the cause itself. Sharing it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, really important to get your message out there. Social media is a fantastic opportunity to promote yourselves, so don't be shy in using it. One thing I did in particular recently is I made a film and a video. I'll see if I can link it in at the bottom later. I'm on 114 views. I'm trying to go viral with it. So I'll link it in at some point. But I spent the day in the Bollington store. I spent the afternoon in the Bridgend Community Centre, and it was fantastic to see the store and the cause working in partnership with each other. I'll touch on the store a little bit later, but from a cause perspective, it was fantastic to meet all the volunteers. Fantastic to meet the members coming in, shopping in there. Really got the sense of community and spirit from everyone. It was just a real eye-opener. So all I did is recorded little video clips, interviewed volunteers, interviewed the community centre managers, and got a feel for what they wanted to achieve from the project. And from there, I put it all together in a little video, shared it over on my own personal social media channels, and then from there raised the profile a little bit about the Bridgend Centre, and they were made up with it. A wonderful charity organisation who do fantastic things, so it was really nice to be a part of that. What I would say, in next month's one, we've got how to make a film on a budget, so it's probably worth tuning in to watch that, because it's really easy to do. All you need is a smartphone with a camera on it, a bit of attitude, and that's all you really need, and the rest is history.
And I guess those films can be really powerful in terms of bringing those messages across as well, can't they, about what you're actually going to spend the money on, and that's a really good way of getting our members to really connect with what you're doing.
Yeah.
Brilliant. We've also been, we constantly get feedback from the causes that we work with and support. For us, it's really important about how we improve and evolve the local community funds. Things that we come out of the latest feedback with rounds of causes very much around co-op colleagues, food, and we know that the causes that is fantastic. The visit projects, more importantly, it's given those causes an opportunity to store and to help our colleagues can actually be ambassadors, and actually then talk about the cause and what you actually donate. Those kinds of customers obviously that's a really good thing. The other thing we have boards opportunities for any posters or those opportunities as well. We've had some great feedback from those causes about the support they've had, and it's just, they've said it's been incredible. So thank you to all of our colleagues who've been really backing this initiative over the UK for the last couple of years. So
what I would say, when I did spend time in the Bollington store, I saw firsthand how demanding the role is, and how they had to do 100 things at 100 miles an hour. So I know, dealing with emails, how the causes feel about sometimes not being able to speak to the colleagues at the store. Be persistent with it, persevere. It's definitely worthwhile. Have a bit of understanding that they are going through a lot of stress with the work in the store, but be persistent with it, speak to them. They're more than happy to get involved with community initiatives and supporting your cause, so it's definitely worth touching base. But we haven't 4 weeks to go. I sincerely hope that you've all touched base already with your local stores, but if you haven't, it's the perfect opportunity to do it now. We'll talk a little bit more later about Celebration Day, but now is the perfect time to speak to your colleagues in store if you haven't already.
Yeah. And the other big piece of feedback that we've had from our causes and who've been previous beneficiaries is just about really kind of explaining that the fund is so much more than just the grant they receive to make their project happen. A lot of them have been saying that actually being acknowledged by the co-op and our members is something that's been really amazing for them. They've been able to raise awareness about their cause, and sometimes that's the first step for a lot of the organisations, causes, charities and community groups that we work with, is actually sometimes it's that kind of raising awareness, but that's actually the biggest challenge, and getting people to understand what they do and why they do it. So I think the co-op partnership has actually given them that platform, which is fantastic. The other thing is also just being recognised by the community. Causes have been telling us that they really just feel like legitimised by being part of this fund, and that it feels like really important and something that they've been able to really benefit from. And we've also found that the networking element of this as well, obviously with each round, we've been around 4,000 causes in each round. The opportunity to share skills. So if you haven't already, would definitely recommend that you join our communities page on Facebook, where we find a lot of causes sharing stories, sharing best practice, how to promote and encourage our members to choose a cause, etc. So it's definitely worth joining that in terms of a networking element. And also, as an organisation, you may be aware of also an initiative called Food Share, where our food stores have actually been donating surplus food to local causes, and we know that also a lot of the organisations, causes who've been involved in the fund have also been able to benefit from that as well. So I guess it's very much evident that it's much more than just the money. It's about the partnership element of working together, making a difference, sharing ideas and literally cooperating. So it's been, that's definitely kind of used this opportunity to speak with other causes and share best practice.
So has anyone got any questions online? Has any come in? Any burning questions that need to be answered? So is there a place that I can find local causes that are part of the fund?
Yeah, so if you go online, obviously as a member, you'll see the 3 local causes in your local community. But there's also a functionality that allows you to search causes up to a 50-mile radius as well. So that's probably the best thing to be able to check.
Another question that's come in is, are the people in the co-op who I can meet locally to get more support? Yeah, there is. If you currently don't have a member pioneer, we are approaching the recruitment phase for it, and we hope to be increasing the numbers of member pioneers in the near future. So hopefully you should have someone to reach out to and get some support when needed. More question? It's a good question. When we get our next donation of the local community fund, I'll let them alone.
So the round will close at midnight on Saturday the 27th of October. Know that we've sent a number of emails, so hopefully that date is in your diary, and like I say, everything to kind of work towards in terms of still continuing to raise the profile. And then following that, we'll be doing the calculations, and you'll be receiving money in November, which is when you'll get your final payout.
That's okay. Is it worth touching on 24th of November? Save the date?
Very much so, yeah. So we emailed a couple of weeks ago now. We've got some exciting news. So on the 24th of November, we have the opportunity where we'd love to invite you to store as well and get involved in the payout celebration day. A real opportunity for us to be able to, and you to be able to thank the members who donated their 1%. So we'll be actually emailing you shortly with some hints on how to get involved, and we'll also another tutorial. What date is it?
The 8th of November.
8th of November. November is the 8th of November. In terms of, again, guiding you through what you can do, how you can make the most of it. So, yeah, we look forward to seeing you.
If there's any questions that we've not answered in this live tutorial, feel free to drop me a tweet on Kevin EFD for my Everton Football Club Duffy on Twitter, and I'll come back to you as soon as possible. But thank you for tuning in. It's hopefully you can tell by how passionate me and Nicola are about the local community fund, that we can see the difference that everyone's making together. So keep up the good work. It's unbelievable. for tuning in. And we'll catch up with you on the celebration.